Thank you
How are
so
you?
much for being here. Before we get started, do you mind introducing yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. I'm Claudio D'Antonoli. I'm thrilled to be here among fellow innovators and the true leaders in life science sector. I bring over 16 years of experience as a strategic account manager, a compliance, and a quality professional. So mainly in the pharma and medtech companies. I specialize in developing and implement robust compliance and the quality management system to ensure our product and the operation meet the highest standard of the quality and safety aligning with the local, state, federal, and international regulation. So in my journey, I've overseen the formulation of the maintenance of the policies, procedures, and also risk management strategy that is safeguard against not compliance and quality failure. I've also been actively involved in creating specialized software for medical devices, embedding advanced digital technology such as AI, machine learning, AR, VR, and digital quality that including innovative concepts like future of the lab and smart labs to refine the manufacturing progress. So I'm also passionate about promoting a culture of the continuous improvement and leveraging comprehensive performance metrics to drive quality compliance and more than that. So also today I'm here to learn more about the cutting edge development in our field, share my insight and explore potential collaboration. And also I'm welcome to discuss of any aspect of the compliance quality and the innovative technology in the life science sector. If you share this interest or have any specific topic in mind, please feel free to approach me after my talk.
Clearly, it's a very compact and intense subject, so a lot of things are going on. But what exactly is CSV in just a couple sentences?
Computer system validation, CSV, is the process of ensuring that any computer-based system will produce a consistent and reliable result that met its predicted specification and quality attributes. So this process is critical in industry like pharmaceutical and healthcare, whether it helps in confirming that the system are operating correctly and are compliant with the applicable regulations, ensuring the safety, the integrity, and quality of the product or data.
I'm just starting off in CSV. I don't know much about it. What are three key things that I should consider first?
It's also very important that maybe before we come to the important aspect of the CSV, I'm quite sure that most of the people in this kind of the convention, they are whole understand what is CSV. But I would like to briefly explain, I don't know, in a different way, like using an example of the recipe with a chef.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, perfect. So it's like just, it will take just less to explain a bit. When you think about CSV, you start developing, I don't know, the recipe. And most of the time, CSV, this is called system design. Therefore, I would say that developing the recipe is your kind of the system design. So, and after you're going to have in the validation mode, when you move in validation, you are testing like the recipe. And when you also discuss about most of the time, we say, okay, documentation. For me, the documentation that site is the recording every details. Okay, often we have the implementation of the solution, and this is as serving the dish, yeah, to the customer, and to the end you need to have also this maintenance and the optimization where the chef CSV is always in the kitchen. So tracking the recipe, optimize the system, and sampling the sauce, so it's monitor the performance and adding of the something new, updating the feature, and keeping the customer user coming back to more to get more food. No,
Right.
what I don't know, all those kind of. This is why it's called continuous improvement. That for me is a maintenance optimization. Now come to the three key questions that key things that the question that should be considered first. In
Yes.
CSV is yeah we have when we start like with the computer system validation, we have to consider three key aspects. And one is define clear requirements. So the key requirements, similar to what we said before, is like a more the developing of the recipe. So those key requirements and specification, and after we need to understand the regulatory environment. So is a key also familiarize yourself with the applicable regulation and standards. Right. And as a third point, so we have developed and validation plan. So establish and structure a validation plan that outline the approach, the responsibility, the procedure, and documentation required for the validation activities.
Very interesting. So don't forget about the basics at the very beginning, really understand your field and your environment, and then create a good strategy out of it. That's super good to know. What are some recurring problems that you see in the area of CSV, and how does Arcondis and yourself help with those issues?
Well, it is all of them are opportunities to grow and also to ensure that we are complying with the regulation, but also at the same time to our more have an approach of the base of the follow the stand of the company every day. So we get some information from the regulatory, which there is a change. So this is the one aspect that we have to consider. So also the comprehensive documentation that you have in the company, and they are struggling now today. Many company maybe to maintain those kind of the documentation. So we as Arcondis, we can help on that. We can offer expert consulting to help organization understand and interpret this kind of the regulatory requirements accurately and implement compliance solution effectively. So in the same time also for about I would say documentation. So this is very important for us that we can help them to streamline or adapt the new regulatory requirements in the documentation. Right. So also mitigate the risk is important. Other problem that maybe we can have, so then we can have the resource constraint, which we are there to help, like I would say, the company, and we can provide different service today in Arcondis. We can start to say from CSV as a service, or I don't know, PQM as a service, testing as a service, many kind of the service we can propose with the long term. Most of all partners, they are just engaged with us really because they need to scale. They like an approach, the scale-up approach, where we can provide resources, consultancy in any kind of the field. And more, I would say, there are some kind of the sometimes constraint in technology evolution and the integration. So there we can also really help them. We can provide expertise in IT and also in the project management. We have also a team dedicated for OCM, so then they can help to, I don't know, in case there is a change in the organization or an adaptation. So we have a specialized team where they can support like the business model, and also they can like create a structure to optimize really how would be the digital transformation in the company today. So data integrity security is another problem that we have to consider. So also the data privacy regulation is the organization are, I will say, grappling with I don't know, the implementation of the string that is protection law. And we can mention, I don't know, GDPR. So GDPR, and which have an implication and validation of the computer system, data and the personal data. Move on. So there are other kind of the problem that we can mention. We as Arcondis, just as mentioned, we can help to discuss together, have a plan, and I would
understand the problems. Yeah. No, it's really great to see that as Arcondis, we're able to cover any kind of issue, whether it's big, small, complex, IT focused, change management focused. And I know that as a client, it's really good to have one-stop shop. You come, you get served, you get fixed, and we work with you to support you. That's really good to know. So now go into everyone's favorite topic, sustainability. How does CSV help clients become more sustainable?
That's a good question. Embedding sustainability in CSV is important. We as a consultant, we can guide company in the integrating sustainability practice and solution in CSV. Focusing on environmental responsibility and the resource optimization. Also, we can assist in developing and implementing sustainability monitoring and the optimization strategy for the company, ensure that the ongoing commitment to environmental responsibility in the same way. So plus we can provide, I don't know, recommendation, I would say sustainability in hardware and software. And there we can also software that I don't know, contributing for the reduce of the environment impact to that.
Oh, that's really good, and it's really important, right? Because especially in the healthcare world that we work in, medtech, pharma, it's really good to always keep sustainability in mind. So it's good to know that CSV can support clients become more sustainable and improve their sustainability work. Now, last question. I'm new to CSV. Many clients are new to CSV. What are some things that I should do, focus on, explore?
One of the first aspects that we have to consider in CSV, and most of the company, they need to have initial consultation to understand the scope and the requirement for CSV. At Arcondis, we offer insight in the regulatory landscape and assess the current state of the compliance. This is the consultation assessment. This is one of the first aspects that we have to consider. Define the validation strategy is also very important. There is also risk assessment and management. We have a training development, which is an aspect that we should not undervalue when we work in a regulated environment. So companies, they need to ensure that all relevant personnel are trained in CSV projects and requirements. And we can support the delivery training program and the material on CSV principle, practice, and the procedures. And this is a very key point that we have to always consider. Most of the time, we have a difficulty to find internal resource, and therefore you seek external expertise. So here, I would say that we offer specialized consultation services to address those specific CSV challenges and needs.
That's great. It's always good to support companies with further understanding what CSV is, what the requirements are, what the landscape is. And it's good that we have that training part of it.
There is one aspect that we also should consider, and the quality by design. We can really support companies in integrating quality by design principle in the system development process, ensure an operative approach to quality management.
Right.
We are in the stage of the new technology or emerging technology, and you cannot say what is the importance of the artificial intelligence, a generative AI. So we have a team specialized on that.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Claudio. This was very insightful, and I'm very excited to learn even more about CSV.